A man has been arrested in Florida after a suspected assassination attempt on US presidential candidate Donald Trump. A Secret Service agent opened fire after spotting a man with a firearm hiding in shrubs surrounding Donald Trump's West Palm Beach golf course, approximately 400 meters away from where the former president was playing. The man fled by car but was apprehended nearby. Donald Trump is unharmed and says his resolve is only stronger after surviving another assassination attempt in Pennsylvania earlier this year. Our North America Bureau Chief Jade McMillan joins us live now from Washington. Jade, what is the latest?
Well, we've had some updates from local authorities in Florida. They say that it was early afternoon local time when Donald Trump was playing golf at his course in West Palm Beach in Florida. It's not far from his Mar-a-Lago residence. And a Secret Service agent had gone ahead of the former president when he spotted the barrel of a rifle poking through a fence. This was just several hundred metres from where Donald Trump was. This agent opened fire. A man who had been in the bushes there fled into a nearby vehicle, but a witness, we're told, was able to get down the details of that car, and so police were then able to pull over that vehicle and that man was arrested. We don't have any official information about the suspect at this point in time, but multiple American media outlets have named him as Ryan Wesley Routh. They say that he is a 58-year-old man who had been living in Hawaii. But this investigation is still in its early stages and we haven't had anything confirmed at this stage about what charges he will be facing. Now, officers say when they got to this area where the suspect had been located, they found a number of items left behind, including an AK-47 style rifle, 2 backpacks and a camera. And the FBI has said at this stage that it's investigating what appears to have been a second attempted assassination of Donald Trump. Now, neither the former president nor anyone he was with were harmed in this incident, and he has put out a fundraising message to his supporters. He says that he is safe and well, that no one was hurt, and that he'll never stop fighting for them, echoing the language that he used in the immediate aftermath of that first attempt on his life in Pennsylvania a couple of months ago, when he got to his feet and uttered those words, "Fight, fight, fight."
As you say, Jay, this does come just 2 months after that earlier attempt on the former president's life.
Yeah, I mean, that was such a shocking moment with Donald Trump targeted in that way at a campaign rally in Butler, Pennsylvania. He survived that assassination attempt. His ear was grazed and a man in the crowd was killed. One of his supporters was killed. And so that raised so many questions for the Secret Service in particular about how that could have happened. As a former president and a current presidential candidate, Donald Trump is given around-the-clock protection, but it became clear in the very early stages after that shooting in Pennsylvania that there had been serious security failures. How could a 20-year-old gunman have climbed up onto a roof near where that rally was taking place and fired at Donald Trump in this way? So that agency has come under very intense pressure. There have been congressional inquiries. The head of the Secret Service stepped down, and now we're told that the acting replacement at the top of the Secret Service is travelling to Florida as the agency deals with this latest incident. Now, Donald Trump's team has praised the actions of those agents on the ground, but again, big questions here as to the level of protection that Donald Trump had and what went wrong to the point where someone could have been so close to the former president. The local sheriff was asked some of these questions. Here's what he had to say.
Well, you got to understand the golf course is surrounded by shrubbery. So when somebody gets into the shrubbery, they're pretty much out of sight. All right. And at this level that he is at right now, he's not the sitting president. If he was, we would have had this entire golf course around it. Well, because he's not, the security is limited to the areas that the Secret Service deems possible.
And Jade, we've heard from the US president himself.
Yeah, Joe Biden has released a statement saying that he's been briefed on the situation and that he's relieved that Donald Trump is safe. He goes on to say in this statement that this is an active investigation as law enforcement gathers more details about what happened. He says there is no place for political violence or any violence ever in our country, and he's directed his team to ensure that the Secret Service has every resource, capability and protective measure necessary to ensure Donald Trump's continued safety. Donald Trump's new Democratic opponent, Vice President Kamala Harris, has also posted a statement on social media. She says that violence has no place in America. And Donald Trump's running mate, J.D. Vance, has also released a statement. He says that he's glad that the former president is safe, that he spoke to him shortly before this news became public, and in his words, he was amazingly in good spirits.
Thank you, Jade.